Dear comrades, dear friends, dear delegates of this 6th Party Congress of European Left. It's very nice and lovely to see and meet you all here in Malaga. And as much as I want to be here with you, I also want to mind the problems we are facing in the working life. I'm going to tell you something about that. Declining well-being at work, occupational stress and exhaustion are unfortunately still growing phenomena in working life. The situation is a result of tries implemented at workplaces around Europe in purpose to cut and minimize staff expenses and costs. Exhaustion at work and burnout cases will just increase the amounts of people suffering mental problems, industrial accidents and occupational diseases. And also we have wage inequalities between genders. Right-wing politicians and governments drive politics that are based on sanctions, worse working conditions and longer working hours. And when they celebrate how much their politics has managed to decrease unemployment, it really has meant more part-time jobs, more gig jobs and more temporary jobs. Shortly, more uncertain, low-wage work. In this situation, I think that it's reasonable to say that decent work with sufficient wage level should be a right and that should be a standard. In working life today is faced many chronic problems that reveal how the wage work system hasn't changed in any way in a long time. There's nothing new that the right wants to use old tricks to implement their politics. They make new sanctions for the weakest people. They want to cut public expenses and minimize the public sector. In response to that, the left should go forward and search new ways and create new politics. That's why I like the slogan of this Congress, Reset Europe, Go Left. We should really change the wage work system and change the working life. Propose something that really works, that is effective to solve the real problems, inequality and repression. In a process to create new politics, it is the need to start discussing about reducing working time. We have a lot of information available about shorter working time. We have statistics, we have articles telling about the results of experiments when workplaces have tested shorter working time. On behalf of those results, it's clear that working time has a massive impact on many things at workplaces. For example, when we can share work better and reduce our own working hours. So the experiments have shown that we have better recovery, better concentration, better quality of life, and we feel like we can give more and feel more motivated. That is why healthcare expenses and sick leaves will be decreased. Shortening working time is also a tool to remove the wage inequalities between genders. In many experiments, the productivity of work has increased with high percent too, and all this with reducing workers' personal working hours. And now some may argue that, for example, I, as a communist or leftist people, should not talk positive about the growth of productivity. That when we talk about growth of productivity, so that would mean like we celebrate how much the owners and capitalists will get more capital. But when the experiments of shorter working time have shown that long work days won't make the workplace's result any better, so then even the capitalists have not any arguments left against shorter working time. And also, I think that when we're taking a direction towards the future where we could own our workplaces, share work and work for each other, so grown productivity is not a bad thing at all. In that ideal future, it would mean better services and stronger public sector that has a good impact for all of us. Still, in a public debate in general, talking how to improve well-being at work and quality of working life and create more jobs. Only few mention reducing working time. That's why we really need more discussion about working time questions. We need to share information to workplaces and trade unions and find the answers for the still open questions too. We need to discuss how we stop these uncertain forms of work and how we can offer more decent jobs for workers that work now temporary. We need to discuss what kind of impact shorter working time has with environment, and also how looks the future of working life that we want to build. That discussion we are going to continue also in Helsinki in March next year, when Communist Party of Finland and European Left will organize the seminar event about shorter working time. So please check out the website Helsinki Seminar FI, and welcome to Helsinki. The registration will open in January, so please follow Helsinki Seminar FI and on social media on Facebook and Instagram. Communist Party. Thank you. Communist Party of Finland has led the motion for this Congress of European Left, where we propose that the trade union network of European Left will take shortening working time for equal pay as a concrete political goal for the next 3-year period. Just like Karl Marx has said that without demand of reducing working time, the other demands of working class won't manage either. I'm sure that when we have this common goal to reduce working time in Europe, so we can create together something that really has effect towards the revolution in working life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Kiitos, Jiri.